Hey guys, this is Eve, Scrapbooking with me, and we're going to work on our fall journal again today. Everything is dry and looking good. You know, yesterday we worked a little bit on the inside, but today I'm going to add some pockets, and then I've got lots of tags and things cut out. So I'm not sure how much we'll do, but I'm going to do a little bit of an unusual pocket for the front and the back. So I think I'm going to use this. This is not from this collection, but it's from Fall Music or something to that effect. I'll put the name of it below and her link. I want to say that it's like Fall Music because it's got music usually in the background like this. She doesn't have the name on this one like she does the others. But so I think I'm going to use a piece of this to make the front and back pocket. Now I have just a scrap piece of cardstock, just brown cardstock. And what we're going to do, I'm going to measure to see how big I need my pocket. So it's just going to be a little bit different. Right there, and we'll cut it off right there. I'm just going to put it on the top side of my stitches, not over them, but just on the inside of the stitches, so that they can still show. And I may even stitch around the pocket, I'm not sure. Hadn't thought that far yet. This is a thought in process. Oh, and I want to show y'all our shirts when I get through this, if I can remember. Hopefully I can. If I don't, you need to prompt me below and say you didn't show the shirt, so that I can show you guys. And if I forget, I'll show it on the one tomorrow. Okay, that looks a little bit narrow. No, that's about right there. Okay. So I'm going to cut two pieces like this. And this is how I'm going to measure. I'm going to lay it up on there, and we're going to put a mark on it. Okay, so there are two of those. Now, to go up, I'm going to make a double pocket. To go up behind that one, I want one that comes up a little bit taller. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it the same width, but I'm going to add about, looks like an inch. Let's see how much that is. Yep, I'm going to add about an inch onto it at the top. Well, at the bottom, at the top, it doesn't matter, but just add about an inch on it. So first off, let's lay this down on here and get our width. So right there will be our width. We'll go ahead and cut that, and then we'll just cut two pieces from that. Let's see. Trying to line it up there since I don't have a straight edge. Okay. Now, let's see how. Oh, I just thought about that when I did my tongue. I had a lady the other day that said, when you're thinking, there's something clicking in the background. Sometimes when I'm thinking and I'm at home, I try not to do this out anywhere. I'll do my tongue. I don't know why. It's just a habit. And I think that's what she heard. So it was just my tongue. It was just me. Used to, I'd do this when I thought, and that got to irritating everybody way too bad. So now I just do my tongue real light. I normally don't do it loud enough for anybody to hear, but I do have a very sensitive microphone here, so it picks up on every little sound. So she said, when you're thinking, there's something clicking, and I can't tell what it is. And at the minute when I was answering the comment, I didn't know what she was talking about. I thought, clicking. I wonder if my microphone's clicking. And then, just then when I did that, I realized what she's hearing. It's just me and my craziness. Sorry, I'll try not to do that anymore. Sometimes I do it and I don't realize I have done it. Alright, now we have this as a back pocket, And then this is going to be the front pocket. But now I want to cover especially the front one. I'm not as concerned about covering the back one because all that's going to show is 1 inch. And I may put a piece of trim or lace or something like that on that part. So right now we're just going to cover this front. I accidentally printed this on copy paper. So I am going to put a piece of this on the back, because this will make it nice and firm. And I'm only putting glue right in the middle because I am going to stitch around this, because I just think it's going to look good. So let's see, do I have enough? Oh, I don't. Put it up there. Yeah, I guess I could put it up there and I'll get the little birdie. Okay. So what are you guys up to? I don't think I have any Brooklyn stories today. She was over here this morning, but I had an appointment, so I had to leave. But she really wasn't in a talking mood because it was kind of early. So I don't have any new stories that I can tell about her, but I'm sure there will be some before long. She never goes too many days without something going on in her life. I'm just trimming out around these. And then we'll just trim right down the middle. Oops. There we go. Oh, that's good. Look, we got the little bird here and the little bird there. I like that. And then that's a nice thick pocket since we put cardstock on the back. So got that one done. I'm going to stitch around it like I said, but I'll do that off camera. Now for this one, since this is going to kind of sit in front of it, I'll probably just stitch the pockets together actually. I think up here, all I'll do is put maybe a piece of ribbon across there. I'm trying to imagine it. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to put paper there. I'm just going to put a little piece of ribbon or something. Okay, I am going to cut my pulls in these. And I'm actually going to mark my center because I want to get these pulls pretty straight. So I guess since I don't have any new stories to tell, you guys are going to have to tell me some in the comments below. So you got to tell me some funny stories. There, maybe. Ooh, wow, that shot all the way across the room. Okay. Go ahead and do this one. Oh, and thank you guys so much for the ones of you who have already purchased some of our merch. I noticed I had quite a few orders this morning. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You're not going to be disappointed. Their merchandise is great quality. I'm using 2 or 3 different things. I told you that I got, did I tell you that I did get the insulated little water bottle? I'll get it out in a minute. Insulated water bottle. And I received it, but they forgot to put my logo on it. So that's why I really haven't shown it. But they have now got that corrected in the website, and they're sending me another one. The only color you can get that in is white. But I like the white. I put black writing on it, so I like the white. And then the pouch, so far I have it made in 2 different colors, and I'm probably going to make quite a few more colors. I'm probably going to make one in red because Christmas is coming up and I need my little stamps and things to go in a red pouch, I think. So just keep watching. I will be adding some up just as fast as I can get them made. I do, like I said, I do design them, so I don't have anybody working for me that does that designing, so I do that myself. So it's just taking me a little while. I'm old and slow. Nah, I just have a lot to do. Okay. All right, now I'm going to take this to my sewing machine, and I am going to stitch right down through here, across here, and up there. I don't think I'm going to stitch across the top. And then I'm just going to stitch these together, and they'll be ready to glue down. Then we'll have a pocket here and a pocket there. Okay. All right, we have those stitched together. So now we have a pocket here, and pocket back here. I think I want this one on the front, right there, and the other one on the back. So let me get my Fabri-Tac. Oh, somebody in the comments said they told Melina to make sure that I got another bottle of Fabri-Tac. You guys may have to tell her. She's not listening. Uh-oh. That one is streaming. No, I'm kidding. She doesn't care how much Fabri-Tac I get. I was just aggravating her, saying, can I trade you something for another bottle of Fabri-Tac? She said, Mother, you pay for the products. I guess you can get what you want. I like to aggravate her every now and then. I tell her that she's the boss. I say, when she comes in, I say, oh no, everybody watch it. Melina's, the boss is here. We're going to have to work hard. Which we don't have any bosses. We just all work together. All right. There we go. We have to hold that for a little bit until that gets set. And I do know something I am going to have to do since I didn't stitch across the top right here. I don't know if I got my glue run all the way, so I'm just going to put a little art glitter in there. Press that down, and Edith, don't put so much. You're going to glue the pockets together. Okay. And a little bit over here. My little bit is not a little bit. There we go. Okay. Now, that's good. So on the other one, I will try to do that before I glue the pocket in. So let's just close that over on that, and I'll go ahead and glue this. Yeah, I forgot that I wouldn't be stitching up there, so I needed to put my glue there. But that's okay. That's the good part about art glitter glue and that little fine tip. You can get it in those places that you need it. Okay, let's put more Fabri-Tac on here. Alright, now what we will do, I don't think I want to do anything to this page. I like how that looks. And then you could always journal or put a little sticker or something in this. We may put something here. I don't know. I'm going to wait and look at it when I put a tag in here. This needs a large tag. So before I do anything, I'm going to ink this and then probably put a pull in it. And I'll ink down in there a little bit. Not necessary, but I just wanted to ink up a little bit of that white. So let's see how big we need that tag. That's going to be a biggie. Let's see, that's got music. Let me measure this way. I'll have to measure with a ruler this time. I think we can do it 5 by 7.5. So we need to make a tag that is 5 by 7.5. So I'm going to lay this over there for a minute, and we're going to use this, I think. Grab out my big trimmer again. And let's see. Let's just cut these edges off first, and then we'll know what we've got left. So we had our little skunk to visit us again last night. Left a present for us for this morning. We have this particular skunk that comes back every year about this time, which I don't know if it's the same one, but you know what I mean. He comes back, he or she comes back every year, and they out by on the deck by the pool, they decide to leave us a present. And you can get up in the morning and it smells horrible. Let's see. What did I say? 5.5 by 7.5. Is that what I said? Yeah. So we got up this morning, and of course it smelled horrible, so we knew that he had been back for a visit again. But so hubby is out now trying to put all kinds of stuff out around the pool and everywhere to try to keep it from smelling so horrible here. But Alicia came in. She had to drop the girls off by here because she was getting her hair done, and she came in and she was like, "Whoa, it smells horrible in here." I said, "Yeah, we know it does. It smells terrible. You ought to be living in it." But he usually can put like, he puts, what does he put? Baking soda and something else out. And it kind of takes care of it. It takes care of it enough that it's not so aggravating. Alright, that's still not going to be thick enough because this is printed on just regular copy paper. So I'm actually going to put down 2 book pages, I think, under this. And I'm just going to use my glue stick. And I'll stitch around this, so I'm not going to worry about getting it right to the edges. So if you have any recommendations about how to keep a skunk from getting around your house, let us know. That would be much appreciated. I don't know if something gets after him or what, but okay, we're just going to put down another layer. And these are just some book pages that came out of a book that I pulled apart. They're like the fronts and the back. It doesn't have a lot of writing on it, and they're good to journal on. So, and I know I have quite a few people that question me about why do you cut that with scissors when you have trimmers. I enjoy the cut. It feels good to my fingers. I like the sound. I don't know what to tell you. I just like cutting with scissors sometimes. I like the feel of the scissors and the paper together. Okay, oh yeah, I think that'll be plenty thick enough right there. We do have that little guy hanging out down there, but I'm not going to worry about him. Okay, I am going to round these corners. I don't know if I've got it too glued where I can't round them. Wow, that book page was so brittle, it's just shedding. If I can get it all off here. Okay. Now, I'm going to stitch around it, but I think I want to put that little eyelet like I did on the last video. The little eyelet like I did on the last video. I think I want to put one of those on here. See if we've got one that will go. I'd like to have a brown one, but I think my brown is still hid away somewhere. I don't like the yellow, and the orange I think will be way too bright. Well, actually, no, that one's not too bright. That one will work. So now, what are we going to do? Okay, we are going to, okay, I'm going to trim this down a little bit smaller. About 1 inch. Okay, then I want to fold it in half. Now I'm going to get my scoring tool to score this so I can fold it in half. If I don't, I'll either fold it crooked or I'll have all kinds of lines on it. Then go over it with your bone folder. Now that looks pretty straight. I've got a little bit that's overhanging right here, so we're going to cut that off. Then I'm going to fold it in half this way, and again, bone folder it down. I've got a silly fly in here one more time. It's driving me crazy. Right, let's see. Is that going to be too high? Yeah, I'm going to cut it off a little bit right here. Okay. Now let's see. I think that will work. And I'm not going to worry about putting it in the center. I don't want it in the center. I want it offset. And you don't have to take the time to do this kind of thing. You can put just a regular pull in here if you want. It's just something different. Something different. Oops. I just inked that with the wrong thing. Now I'm going to put a little glue on this first. And the reason I'm doing that is because I am going to stitch this. So I want the glue to just kind of hold it in place. And then I'm going to come back and put an eyelet right there. So, okay. So the glue's going to hold that in place. Then we'll come back and put an eyelet. And who knows, we may hang something from the eyelet. I don't know. But let me stitch this and then we will come back and be ready to go. We have that little eyelet in there. Now, do we want to hang anything from that? I don't know. I'm going to think about that one for a minute. I may hang something from it, but I'm going to think about it a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm hoping it fits since I went ahead and stitched. Oh, yes, it does. I should have tried it before I stitched, but anyway. So we have that in there. I'm not going to put a pull because it's got that little piece on there. And then on this side, I don't think, well, I don't want to put anything over this, so I think I will put something here. Now we have all of these little pockets that I got in the kit. So let's see. Got a couple of these. Then there's one of these. See which one looks the best on here. These are that's a little tall. Let's see this one. I think we might put that one on there. So again, I'm just going to use my little scoring tool here. And we'll score this right where the little score line is on here. She put some score lines in them. But this is not cardstock, so I'm going to score really easy. And I've had someone ask when I've used this before, where did you get one that had a black line down it? I put that down that myself. It's just a pin mark so that I can use that line instead of having to get up close over here when I just want to score something like that. So you can see that you're on the right line if you do that. Now she has tons of pockets with this kit. So there should be a pocket for every occasion. Let's see, put that in there. Yeah, that looks good. And I'm going to go ahead and ink around it before we put it down. This, I think, will be plenty thick enough. You could always go ahead and back it with something if you don't think it's going to be thick enough. But I think this is going to be thick enough for what we're going to use it for. So, put that right there, and then we can tuck a tag in there. And I'm just going to use my art glitter glue to put this down. You could use double-sided adhesive if you wanted to. Okay. There we go. Now I have tons of tags and journaling cards. I have cut out most of them and backed a lot of them. So we'll decide which one we want to put in there. This is, well, it's just about the right size. I don't think I want one any bigger than that because it would be a little bit too big. So I think I might just use this one. I'm going to go ahead and poke my hole. Now these holes that are in these kits, digital kits, they're a little bit too big for a regular hole punch. I would love it if somebody, when they're designing the digital kits, if they would make those holes a little bit smaller. Because when you punch it out, then you still have white around it. So I usually end up punching 2 or 3 times to try to get it all punched out. Or I end up inking it, which is what I'm going to have to do here. But if they could just make those holes a little bit smaller, that would be wonderful. Let me find some seam binding to put in this. And then I think that will look good right in there. We could always put 2 tags in here. I have plenty of tags, so I'm not short on tags at all. You could put 2 in there. Like that if we wanted to. Let's just go ahead and do that. This one is backed as well, so we'll just put a little ink around it. Okay, I did go ahead and stitch around these, and then I'm just going to find some seam binding that will go in here. That purple goes good with that. But I don't know if we want to go with purple. Okay, I think I am going to use some of this, I don't know what you would call this, maybe plum? Let's see if it's got a name on it. This is called Desert Rose, is what this one is called. And all of this came from my scrap cabin on Etsy. Okay, so we'll put that in there. Whoops, that one didn't work, did it? Try that again. Hubby came in for the 55th time asking me questions, so I got distracted. And on camera, that may not look like it blends, but it does in real life. I know on camera things look a little bit different, but it looks like it's some of the same colors as some of these berries down here. So now that pocket is basically finished, other than I do want a little something right here. And okay, these labels have a little bit, and I can't really tell you what, it's almost like a little bit of a rose color to them right around the edge, but I am going to trim it out. It is on a sticker, and these came from Nancy's Fancies Beads on Etsy, and I will try to remember to put her link below, but I want to trim it on out. And it is sticky, but since I've been handling it, I'm going to put a little bit of extra glue on there. And this just says bloom, so I think we'll put it right there. There we go. I think that's all I'm going to put there. I don't think I need anything else on there. Okay, and then like I said, I don't really want to cover that up at all. You could always journal in between all of that, but I just love that old I guess it's an old invoice, maybe, from 1922, so I don't want to cover any of that up. I don't like to cover the stuff up that's vintage. I just don't like to cover that part up. Here we've got this, and it's got a little pocket behind it, so let's see if we have anything we could put there. Those will fit perfect. If I can find the right one. That one doesn't look so bad. This is the fold out accordion pocket that we did on last week's video, I do believe. It was Melina's challenge. You should be able to go back just maybe 1 or 2 videos and you could see that. Now I'm not going to stop out to stitch each one of these tags, but I will stitch them before this leaves here. I'll make sure that all of the tags that I want to stitch are stitched. But right now I'm not going to stitch it. I'm just going to put it in there, and let's see, we will put what color? Maybe a brown? Maybe a brown? Nope, not that brown. Maybe this brown? Yeah, let's put a piece of this in there. And that will slide right down in behind that. Okay, got that done. And then this one we need a pretty large tag for. And guess what? Mama's gonna have to measure. Even though Mama don't like to, I'm gonna have to. I think I can put a 4-inch one in here, maybe. Depends on how I glued. So remind me to check it before we do anything else. Let's just do 3 3/4. That might give me a little wiggle room. 3 3/4 by 6 1/2. What about this piece? I think that's going to be about the width that we need right there. 3 3/4 by 6 1/2. Now, of course, this one's going to have to be backed, but before I back it, I'm going to try it in here and see if it's going to fit. If it doesn't fit, then we'll have to do something different. Oh yeah, that's going to fit perfect. Okay, since this tag is going to be in this pocket that's double-sided, I'm going to make a double-sided tag. And we've not done one of these before that I know of. Not a big deal, but I just wanted to show you how I go about doing it. So I'm just going to lay this down on here, and I'll probably just mark it and then cut it out. And then we'll have to put something in on the inside, because this is just copy paper. This actually printed on the wrong printer, and so I only had copy paper in that printer. So that's why they're copy paper. Okay. Go ahead and trim these off. And let's see, I marked it to cut off there, but do I want to cut it at the top or the bottom? I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably cut it at the bottom. I'm going to put it back on here and just make sure that I'm cutting it the right size, because we don't want to get it too short. That'll be a good collage piece right there. Now, I want this tag nice and sturdy. So what we're going to do is put this craft paper in the middle. So on the inside, we're going to put craft paper. I do have a glue stick somewhere. It rolled away. And I'm not going all the way to the edge because I will stitch. But if you're not going to stitch anything, then make sure that you put your glue all the way to the edge. Okay. Now I need to erase my pencil mark there. You ever get your hair cut? I got my hair cut this morning. You ever get your hair cut and you get back and you have all of those little bitty hairs down your back? And I'm thinking, they put 3 towels and a cape on me. How did they manage to get that stuff down my back again? But I always manage to get it down there somehow or other. Or they do. Even with 3 towels and a cape. So I usually have to come home and take a shower because it irritates me so much during the day. Alright, let's make sure that I'm going to put it the right way up. Okay. Oh yes, I like that. This is going to have to be trimmed off just a tiny bit. Somehow I got it a little too wide. And that is a nice strong tag, and it's double-sided. So let's cut our little pull here. Not our pull. Let's cut our little tag shape. I think this one will work. Yeah. And we will go ahead. Well, let's see. Do I want to put a... yeah, I want to put some lace or something on this one. So I'm just going to punch a hole in the middle somewhere. There. And then we'll ink around this, and then I'll go back and stitch. Oh, and I did have somebody else that ordered from the shop that lives in Australia. We cannot ship any packages to Australia right now. They have the mail shut down from here to there for some reason. I guess the big bad word. But, so we're holding that package. So hopefully that is okay with you. And then the ones that we did ship, all of those have come back. We've got every one of them back. And they're sitting over here in a stack until we can get the okay to ship them again. So it's pretty bad right now. We've got a whole corner full of mail that has come back that we can't do anything with right now until they give us the go-ahead. Right. Let's do another just dark brown. I like that. And I did have somebody ask about these scissors. They are the Tim Holtz shears. And we have tried our best to get those in. They are out of stock every time we order them. We have had our order in for months, and they're out of stock. So I don't know when they'll be back in. And I do love mine. I had that question, do you like yours? Yes, I love them. So as soon as they get in, we'll put them in the shop. But that may be a day or two. Now, I need to go ahead and measure my other tag that I'm going to make by this one, because we have another tag to make for the other side. Oh, that fits perfect. I like that. Like it, like it. And then I want to make a tag for here. And it's going to have to be a little bit wider than these. Or we could... well, it's going to have to be different from those. Now, I have some of these journaling cards, but, well, you know, that doesn't look so bad. I might do that one. That has got some of the greens in it, and then some of this color here. So, we'll just do this one. Yeah, I'm going to round the corners. I was thinking as to whether I was going to round the corners or not, but, you know, I like that. So, we shall round them. And I'm just clipping up there over my little bucket, hoping that I will hit the bucket at least 1 out of 10. Normally, I don't hit it at all. That's why I have little giblets everywhere, because normally I don't hit the bucket. Yeah, I think that one would be cute. And do we want to put anything on the top of that? Any type of little pull or anything? We've got a ton of these little tickets that we could fold around. No, when you fold them around, the number's upside down. Never mind. I don't think we'll put anything on the top of that. I think I'll just stitch around it and that will be finished. Now I'm going to take this tag out and I'm going to make another one just exactly like it to go somewhere back here, to go in this pocket. Well, really, we could make one wider to go in that pocket. Yeah, let's just make one wider, because I forgot that that pocket is actually wider than this one. I'm just being careful putting that back down in there until I get it stitched. So, okay. Let's just go on. Now, here we do need something, because these are both plain. So let's see what we want. This is one of those little side tuck cards that we made in one of Melina's. Let's see, it was a couple of weeks ago. It was one of her challenge videos. So I think that would work in there. It's got the same colors in it. So let's just put that on there, and then we'll tuck some of those little tickets and tags and things in there. And even though I don't know if we can put a tag in this side over here, I'm going to leave that open. Right, this part I've left open. Okay, I need to rub that for a little bit because it is on a kind of a curve there. I'm just going to flip it over and rub on this side, make it flatter. Okay. Then we can tuck, we've got lots of these little tags that we can tuck in some of these smaller pockets, and then these larger ones we can put, let's see, let me look over here and see what I have. Well, I've got lots of different things that we can tuck in these, so I'm going to ink one of these up and put in there just so I know that's what I intend to put in the others. So we will just do these like this. We'll do some inking on them, and then this one, it's going to be a little bit taller, so we have these that we could tuck in there. Maybe we'll just put 2 in there, and then I'll put a tag or a journaling card. Let's see. We have a couple of journaling cards we could tuck in there. Oh yeah, those will work. Great. Okay, so I will come back and round the corners on these and ink them, and that will be what goes in these pockets. I'll probably fill them a little bit fuller, you know I always do in my journals, but I like that. Like it. Okay. Then that side I think we'll leave for journaling. This one, no. We'll put something right here because I don't want to put anything on this book page. This is the book page that we did, that we stitched the deli paper over. And let's see about this one. Not that one. Maybe this one. Maybe this one. Yeah, I think that one will work. I'm going to go ahead and use my little scoring board. Score these edges here. Now before I fold that up, I'm going to go ahead and punch that little pull out there. And I don't have a pull that's exactly like that, so we'll just improvise. Okay. This folds up. This will fold over. And then that little pocket's going to go together like that, and it'll have a little top to it. So let's go ahead and ink this up. Okay, put some glue on here. Well, first I'm going to burnish these just to make sure that they're burnished down well, folded over. That is a cute little pocket. I like that. Okay. And you could put a little piece of Velcro there to hold that. What am I going to put? I think I'll put a clip. Alright, I'm going to use one of my little Tim Holtz paper clips on that, but I have to find them first. I don't know what I did with them. I had them here and I was looking for something else, so I put them away, and I don't know what I did with them. Okay, shall we put it over here in the middle or over here? I think maybe a little bit off center there. Like I said, I will put a clip on that, and then we're going to need a tall, skinny tag. And yes, this is the same design as this paper, but the other ones just didn't, to me, they just didn't go. They were a little bit too much discolored. They were a little bit, well, they were a lot colored different, and this just makes it look like you've got a little muted piece on top up there, I think. So that's why I went with this one. Okay, we need a long skinny tag. I'm thinking that one piece of this will be long and skinny enough. Maybe not any wider than that. Okay. Go ahead. I could make all of these tags and things off camera, but I've had lots of people who asked me for the process. Well, this is the only way I know to show the process. So if this is not something that interests you, I totally understand. If you already know how to put journals together and how to make embellishments and all of that, that's fine. But we do have a lot of new people that have just joined us, and they have asked for a process video, so I don't want to disappoint. So I'll try to do as much of the process as I can. Okay, let's make sure that's the right height, and it looks like it is. And I'm going to put it on this paper again. Okay. So basically this is a craft with me, I guess. If you want to grab your craft supplies and sit down and we'll just craft and chat, you can chat with me in the comments below, and I'll answer you, and I'll chat with you on here. And we'll just pretend that we're in the same room together, scrapbooking or crafting. Cute. And you can write on this, so I'm not gonna, I do think I'll round the corners. I'm not gonna worry about putting anything else on the back. And this will be stitched around, so put a little bit of ink on there, and we're ready to put this down in that pocket. Oh look, fits like a glove, fits like a glove. Well, it's a little tall, it's a little tall. I thought that was the right height now. What's going on down there? There we go. Nope. Nope, still a little bit tall. I thought it's... Okay, for some reason the bottom is not going all the way. There, nope. Let me put my ruler down in there and see if I've got something stuck. Really don't want to cut that off anymore. Okay, we're gonna have to cut it off a little bit more. So let's see. Right there. Okay, not a problem. It happens. I think I glued the bottom shut a little bit too much, but yes, perfect fit. Okay, that'll fold down there, and I'll put a little clip on it. Yes, I left myself room for a clip. I started to say, well, maybe I won't because I didn't leave room, but I did. Got room for a little clip or a little piece of Velcro. You could even put a little magnet on there if you wanted to. Let's see. I do want something on the front of this because it's looking kind of plain. Okay, I think we're going to go with that piece right there. It's just a little scrap. And I'm trying to see if I have any tickets in here that might work. Most of these are up and down, and I need one sideways. Okay, I'm going to grab another little piece of this vintage lace. See if I can maneuver that right there. Just a little piece of it. I just want half of this. This is very, very old, and I'm very stingy with it. Okay, put that, yeah, that's the right side. Put that right there. Nope, then I need something that goes that way. Okay, I think we'll put Harvest across there maybe. Harvest across there maybe. Did I say across? Across. I don't know. I think my lace is not working for me. Grab another piece. Maybe just a little piece that goes across. Yeah, I think that'll work better. Okay. Ink this up and make it look like it's just a piece that got torn and laid there for some reason or other. Then we'll put our Harvest label down. I'm just going to cut out these corners. And yes, I know I could punch them out with my punch, but okay, that looks pretty straight. Pretty straight. And I don't know, I may put something up here on the little pin, the little paper clip that hangs down when I find them. I may put a little clasp or something on there. Don't know. Alright, like I said, I'm going to leave this for writing. That's the main purpose of putting this deli paper over the book page. When you write on the book page, you can't really see what you're writing. You can if you write in blue, but if you write in black, you can't. And if you put the deli paper over it, then you can see what you're writing on here, but you're still preserving your book page. Okay, I'm probably going to stop here and just find more pieces to put in here, and then we'll come back and add them probably in the morning for the last video for this. I probably need about, I need about 6 more pieces. And then I need some tags for different places. So we'll come back and just do that, and then this journal will be finished. But we got this much done, so that's pretty good. I don't mind that at all. And I just need to go back and stitch on some of those. Now tomorrow I will do one of these pages on my video and show you exactly how they're done. I'm also going to do a tag with like this too, to show you how you can do that if you've got some paper that you don't really care for or you can't write on and you'd rather use it in a journal or something. I'll show you how you can do that. And then we'll also do the front. I've got some vintage lace that I'm going to put on here, so we'll do the front of this, but we'll finish all of that tomorrow. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Please give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and we will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.